I'm Claire Cahill from Ascendo Coaching and Training, and I'm joined by my coach supervisor, Debbie Inglis. Hi, Debbie.
Hi Claire.
Thank you for joining me today. And I'm going to have an interview with Debbie because I've known Debbie for many years now. I want to say 10 years and
more like 12. Yeah.
More like 12, yeah. So when I first trained to become a coach, Debbie was running the Three Shires coaching group, and that was my community that I hung out in because I needed that support and that guidance from other coaches who were just starting out. So yes, we've had a relationship and friendship for the last 12 years. So when Debbie launched her Supervision Plus group, it was no surprise that I became a founding member of her Supervision Plus group. And yeah, I think I'm now going into my 4th year as a member.
You've been a member for 2.5 years. So yeah, we started in January during COVID.
So I'll be going into my 3rd year in January, and yeah, it's certainly a safe space for me to hang out as a coach with other coaches who are either just starting off on their coaching journey or are well established. And I love having that supervision, that group supervision with you, because you help me identify the challenges that I'm facing in my business. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But the main reason that we're here today is because Debbie attended my Discover a New You Colour and Confidence workshop that I run in collaboration with Sue Burton. And I was just curious, as a coach, Debbie, what made you invest in that program and come and spend the day with me and Sue?
So I love, and to use your word invest, I love investing in my own personal development. I would say I'm a personal development advocate. I'm like a sponge. I love soaking up stuff that's going to make me a better person, a better coach supervisor. And because I've known you for a while, I know that you get me, and you know what my I want to say weaknesses, but development points when it comes to confidence can be. I've had over the years, I've had lots of incidences where I've battled, for want of a better word, with imposter syndrome, and that for me links very closely with self-belief. So when I'm feeling like when my self-belief is low, then the imposter syndrome tends to kick in a bit more. So I was at a point where I just needed a real kick up the bum, because I know you're really good at that, but you do it in a lovely, super supportive way, but you don't take no rubbish from me. And you know when I'm avoiding saying or doing what you know I can say and do. So part of it is I came because I know you know me and you won't let me get away with things. And partly that learning piece. And I wanted to get my brand on point. So I've got obviously set up Supervision Plus in the last 2.5 years and been evolving that as we've gone through the last couple of years. And my other business as well, which is a coaching training business. So I train people to be coaches as well. And I just wanted to get that clarity on my brand as well. So what I stood for and what the colours were for me, because purple is my favourite colour. And there was a purple that I could use because not every tone of purple is appropriate for different people depending on which season you are, and I'm a spring person. So yeah, I just wanted to get that lovely mix of the colour, the confidence from what I'm wearing, and the colours, and knowing that's one thing I can tick off, and that if I can get and go shopping obviously, and if I can get the right clothes and the right colours, then the confidence just seems to be easier, and all that stuff around the self-belief seems to be easier to adopt and to kind of, to put on as a new coat kind of thing, confidence coat, but then believe it and believe in myself as fully as I can do.
Yeah, and that's really interesting, that, Debbie, because that was the whole reason why me and Sue wanted to collaborate, because she'd got the skill set where she could help women look good on the outside, and I have the ability to help women to feel good on the inside. So by combining our two skill sets together, we thought, what a fabulous luxury day that women could have, where we combine our skills. And there was always going to be an element of risk, because what Sue does is so completely different to what I do. So I'm just curious as to how you felt the two combined together on the day.
I didn't see them as that far apart, to be honest. I just saw them as dovetailing really nicely together, because how you feel on the outside is informed by how you feel on the inside. So I see your work as like the first bit, and although I did say that wearing the right colours made me feel more confident, but it still comes from the inside. That self-belief does then come out. When you've got good self-belief, it comes out into the kind of the outside, the outer you, the bit that you show the world, the bit that you show other people, and that and the colour work that Sue does just enhances that for me.
Yeah, and again, what we like to do is have that small group of individuals, because it's really important when I coach, whether I coach one-to-one or in a group, that I create that safe psychological space for people to share what is going on internally for them. And so, bearing in mind you came together with a small group, some of them that you had probably seen for the first time that day, how confident did you feel to participate in the activities that I do and share what was going on internally for you?
I think you both set it up really well, because you both shared a bit about who you were and that you were both perfect people, and we could resonate with you, and just there's that rapport building piece right at the start of the day. And when you share not necessarily vulnerabilities, but things about yourself and your journey, where you've come from, then I think in that small group setting we could resonate with it, but also feel like we could start to share some of ours as well. And as the day went on, the more we felt comfortable in sharing that. It's just that rapport building piece that you do so well. You do that so well anyway, Claire. And you listen really well to other people, and you bring them in and you encourage them, and you don't feel like you're being judged. It's just that lovely coaching bit that you do anyway. And Sue's lovely as well. She's very approachable, very easy to talk to. And I think when it is such a small group, and I think was it about 6? I can't remember the exact number. When it was such a small group and we were encouraged to kind of chat with each other as well, then you find your voice when you're doing that. Those little activities help you to find your voice, and then to start share, not just with the person next to you or somebody, in a small group, then you can share with the bigger group as well. And everyone's in the same boat as well. You just feel like you're with like-minded people. Yeah, I think that's it really.
Yeah, and it's interesting what you say about finding your voice, because sometimes we struggle to find our voice. And when you talk about imposter syndrome, that's when the imposter syndrome kicks in. And I know I talk about my little devil that sits on my right shoulder. So even as a confidence and leadership coach, do I still suffer with my imposter syndrome? Do I still suffer with my lack of confidence? I absolutely do. And that's why I have a coach, because every coach needs a coach. That's why I have a supervisor, because every coach needs a supervisor, so that we've got that safe psychological space to share our vulnerabilities, not be judged, but actually then find our voice, so that we can share with the world what's really important and what can help transform people's lives. So I'm absolutely over the moon that purple is one of your colours in your brand. I've worn my green today because I know that green is part of your brand, but as you can see from the video, my green is completely different to your green, even though we both have a warm palette. Mine is the autumn green, so all the colours that you see on the trees in autumn, whereas your greens are all the colours that you see in the garden when spring is just bursting. So a lot brighter green than what my muted green would be. So Debbie, before we end our interview, what advice would you give to people who are sitting on the fence about whether to make that investment in the Discover a New You Colour and Confidence Day?
I think whatever stage you feel at with your confidence, you'll benefit from this. So whether you feel your confidence could need a tweak, and you just need maybe to build confidence for a particular area, because confidence is such a big topic. You can have confidence in a lot of areas, but there might be one particular area where you need another boost. You want your confidence boosting. So I think it's good for, wherever you are on the spectrum. And if your confidence is particularly low because of life events, so for me, when I came on your confidence and Colour and Confidence Day, my dad was really poorly with terminal cancer, and so that really gave me a boost as well. So I needed that kind of loving support around me as well. So for what depends on whatever life, like we can't control some of the things that happen in our lives, and I guess I'm just trying to think of the spectrum of the different reasons why people might come. So yes, I think it would help you move along the continuum of confidence, or it would help you to zap and improve one particular area of your confidence that needs a bit of a boost. So it doesn't matter what stage you're at and where you feel your confidence is. You will benefit from it because of the, what I've said before, so that the supportive community feel that you generate, the laughter as well. We just had a laugh, we had a hoot as well, didn't we? And the food was good. So yeah, you just feel like it's like a little family kind of supportive community on the day. And yeah, I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, it does. Thank you very much, Debbie, and thank you for trusting me for all of these years to dream, believe, achieve, and make it happen in your business. And I will put all of your contact details in the comments as well, so that people can reach out and connect with you.
Thank you.